This golfer has an almost all PXG bag, and you'll never guess the one club that he has that's not PXG. Hi, welcome to What's in Your Bag Golf. This is Jalen. Thanks for watching. Today we have Denny. This is the second part of our collaboration with Firefighter Golf. If you haven't subscribed to their channel, please go and subscribe. I put links in the description below. Remember to stay until the very end, and I'm going to chime in again with my favorite part of Denny's golf bag. If you're watching this before January 1st, 2023, you still have time to enter the giveaway for the 3 Adele wedges that I'm giving away. If you want more details about that, look on the video posted on December 16th. And now let's get to the video.
Okay, hey, we're here with another video. This is Denny. Denny is part of Firefighter Golf, is that right?
Yes, First Responder Golf Foundation.
Yeah, so I got connected with you guys and we're gonna be filming this will be the second of our series of videos. But Denny, in terms of yourself, how long have you been playing golf?
I started picking up a club when I was about 24 years old.
Okay.
Another firefighter that I worked with down at Station 14 was a golfer, and we just started hitting golf balls out back of the fire station.
Okay. And then that evolved into you getting out to the golf course and then getting into it a little bit more?
Yeah, I played several times for about 5 years. And then I had kids.
Yeah.
So it slowed down tremendously, but now my kids are grown, and so I'm getting to play more and more every year.
Yeah, how often do you get to play?
Right now I'm getting to play at least once a week, roughly.
Okay. Wow, that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's your handicap now? If you don't want to share that till the other
it's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Okay.
I'm learning.
Trending downward, hopefully.
Yeah, it's getting better, but yeah, with the help of Steve Pope, it's getting better. He's teaching me little things here and there.
Sure.
A little different swinging a golf club at 47 than it is at 24.
Yeah. Yeah.
So kind of relearning how to play the game.
What would you say is the best part of your game right now?
Probably my long irons.
Okay.
When I do hit them good, I hit them pretty good.
Okay. And what's the part of your game that you think needs probably the most improvement?
My wedge game, for sure. My short game's not good because as a big guy, I don't rotate through the way I should. And so learning that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you mentioned Steve Pope, and Steve, depending on when this video releases, will either have been on the channel already or will be on the channel. But can you tell us a little bit about his foundation, your foundation, why you guys do what you guys do?
So yeah, it's the First Responder Golf Foundation was started by Steve Pope. He's actually my captain here at Kansas City, Kansas Fire Department. And so when Steve came over here to work with us at Pumper 12 about a year ago, I got more involved with the foundation. I'd already played in the tournament and helped him do little things here or there, but I've gotten more involved with him being here with us at the station. And it really opened our eyes seeing the people that come in to talk to him about different things, and the people that reach out and need golf as that outlet to help with their PTS issues. It really is helping. It's helping people, and that's what it's here for.
Okay.
And the fact that it works is amazing. I mean, if you help one person, it's worth it.
Yeah, and we'll have links to that foundation. We'll have links to Firefighter Golf, the YouTube channel, down in the description. But for now, let's get to your clubs. So let's get to the long end of your club, your driver.
Okay. So my clubs are all PXG except for one, just because I'm partial to my 60 degree. Okay. So I bought an entire set of the PXG 0211s. Okay. Because as a casual golfer, when I was doing it, they have a great Heroes program. Okay. They give an amazing discount through PXG through their Heroes program. Yeah. So as far as what I carry in my bag, I have my driver, and they come with the covers, which I really like too, because I'm also cheap. Yeah. So I got the PXG. I keep my driver on the 10.5, and I have the 5.5 regular shaft, 60 grain, because I'm older. I don't swing as fast, as like my 20-year-old kid. He has the stiff shafts. Sure. So he's swinging a lot harder. Yeah. I need more of the release of the regular shaft. Sure. I have the mid-size grips, which we're getting ready to change out here in the next week or so. Okay. Because I got big hands, so I'm going to the oversized. Yeah. The jumbos. I'm going to go to the jumbos. Okay. So, Yeah, this is the driver I use. I love the weight of this driver.
Is it heavier than normal? Or?
The head, the weight is moved forward in it.
Okay.
So it keeps me, when I keep my head back, it keeps me from tilting my hands back.
I see.
So I have a better follow through with the weight in the front of the driver and the heavier bring through.
Yeah.
So it keeps my hands more above the club.
Okay.
So,
well, very cool. So you go from driver, and then you said you only carry two woods.
Yep. I only carry a driver and a 3-wood because I am not good enough to hit a big-headed club out of the fairway.
Okay.
I miss a lot with the hybrids.
So if you're a long ways away, you're gonna pull out a long iron.
Yeah. I'll generally, if I'm 240 out still or whatever it is, I'll hit a 4-iron and a short wedge.
Yeah.
Something of that nature. I can't. I've tried to hit the fairway woods and the hybrids, and I just
doesn't work for you.
No, I end up tearing up golf courses.
So more for just playing smart golf. Like, hey, I know that I need to lay up at this area instead of try to go for it or something like that.
Yeah. I'm definitely a layup golfer. If I can hit, good shots along the way, it's better for me than trying to kill the ball and drive a green, because then I'm gonna hit extra shots then.
Yeah.
I just don't have that swing yet.
Yeah.
Someday, hopefully it comes.
Sure.
But I don't
With
have
practice.
it right now.
Yep. Yeah. So with this, you use it off the tee, off the deck, both?
I love this club off of the tee.
Okay.
If I'm have a good setup in the rough, like if my ball's sitting up in a nice thick rough, I will hit this club because the head on this is very heavy and it'll push through that rough.
Sure.
And the PXG 3, the 15 degree, it's got a little bit smaller head than a lot of 3-woods, but it's solid.
Yeah.
It'll bring the weight through that rough. Again, I don't hit it in a fairway a lot because I have a tendency to dig.
Okay.
With my ball sitting down, I just haven't perfected that part of the game or worked on it enough.
Yeah.
So I will hit this out of the fairway or off of a tee, and I can hit this probably as good as I can my one.
Okay.
When I get a hold of it, just because of the weight of the club, and it comes through a lot faster for me.
Okay. Yeah. And what are your distances with your driver, with your 3?
With my 3, I'm probably 220.
Okay. That's pretty decent. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm a great fairway hitter.
Yeah.
Or I'm a great range ball hitter.
Okay. Yeah. So you pipe it on the range.
Yeah, I can pipe it on the range until I get on the course, and then I pipe it into the woods or into the sand or into a pond.
Yeah, I think a lot of our viewers and a lot of golfers in general can relate to that. I certainly can.
Yeah, it's really serene in the middle of the woods finding golf balls.
That's right. Well, that's how I find most of my balls that I play anyway.
Right.
You go out there, you find a nice Pro V1 or something like that.
Yeah, something that somebody paid good money for and it wasn't yours.
That's right. That's
the best.
Okay. Oh, same shaft, right?
Yep. All of my clubs are the regular shaft, and I went with the I think they call it the Thunder Blue. It kind of looks like a thunderstorm.
It does look sharp.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. It's the Riptide.
Okay.
Even flow shaft. I like the looks of it.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool looking, so that's why I ordered it.
Yeah.
And then on to my irons.
Okay.
My favorite iron, I like the long irons.
Yeah.
Again, the KBS regular 110 shaft in my 4-iron.
Still with the 0211s, right?
Yep. All 0211s.
All 0211s.
And the reason I play the 0211s, it has a bigger sweet spot.
Okay.
Obviously, it's a thicker club, bigger eye line than what the PXG 0311s have.
Yeah.
More of a not amateur, but
more forgiving.
More forgiving than the 0311s.
Sure.
Bigger sweet spot. And I just like the weight of the PXG because, like I said, it helps me keep my hands above the club. Yeah. With my follow through.
Sure.
So that's what I like about it. I like the length of the PXG. They fit. I actually added an inch to their standard club just because I'm a little taller and I got shorter arms.
Okay. You ordered them a little bit custom for you.
Yeah. Just not the standard, because when you get on their website, you can pick your club length and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So I went a little longer because I have shorter arms, and I'm 6 foot.
Yeah.
So about average height, but I have shorter arms, and I'm bigger shouldered, so my arms don't come down as far.
Yeah.
Really like the O211s. I've been really happy with them. Haven't had a single problem. Obviously, I try to keep them clean and playing with them more now than I ever did. This is only the second set of clubs I've ever bought in my entire life.
Yeah.
The first set I bought, obviously I was 24, just starting out, not making any money. Just went to a sporting goods store and bought a complete bag set and played with them for years.
Yeah.
Loved them.
What were those?
They were Wilson Pro Staffs.
Okay.
From Dick's Sporting Goods. I just bought the bag, the whole 9 yards came with it.
Came with everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Where are they now?
In his garage. I donated them to the to the First Responder Golf Foundation.
Okay.
For Steve also coaches high school golf.
Okay.
So there are kids out there whose parents can't afford to buy them clubs. So
and they need some clubs.
Pass them on. There was nothing wrong with them, other than my 3-iron, because that had a 3-iron in it. It was a little concaved because I'm not always the smartest golfer on the course either. I'll hit a ball up against a tree, occasionally. So, but yeah, they got donated. So a kid that if he can't afford clubs, there you go.
That's fantastic.
They can get clubs.
Yeah. Okay. So that must be really nice going from like that Wilson set that was like, hey, it's a decent set, but now this is like premium stuff.
Yeah, it's a different feel for sure.
Yeah.
Especially with the bigger grip. I went with the mid-size grip. So moving from that standard grip that was on those forever. To the mid-size grip, to the better built club, I would say.
Sure.
It's amazing, but you have to learn to play with that better club.
Yeah.
I found.
Just like anything, you use a learning curve.
Right. Yeah, because these are balanced different. They're made different. They're weighted different.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just I'm still learning to play with these. So my son really likes to make fun of me because we bought our PXGs together.
Okay.
And he didn't want to make the learning curve, so he went back to his Callaway's.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but there was no loss there. One of his buddies loves PXGs and bought them right away from him.
Very cool.
So
yeah. So you go from 4-iron to
all the way down to the 9.
Okay.
And then I carry 5 wedges. I carry PXG has a gap wedge.
Okay.
A pitching wedge, a lob wedge, a sand wedge.
Okay.
So I actually didn't order the lob wedge. So you'll see I've got a little different grip on this lob wedge.
Yeah.
I actually bought it from Steve.
Okay.
When he went from the 0211s to the 0311s, he still had this club. And so I bought it from him. It's got the flex shaft in it. So this is the one PXG club that I carry in my bag that has a different shaft and a different grip on it. It has the dry tack wind grip. But I really like this club. It really makes you concentrate on just the turn of a wedge. Not the hips, everything. It's a good flop.
Yeah. So
wedge.
that's the what degree is that one? Is it just as lob, but is it probably like 58 or 60 or something like that?
I think the lob wedge in PXG is a 58.
Okay. Yeah.
If I'm thinking correctly, I think it's 60 to 58 because they go down a little bit. Obviously, you're pitching wedge, and then you go to the gap, and then the sand, and then the lob, and then this is my only non-PXG club in my bag. It's the Bomb Tech Grenade 60 degree. And I just like this club because it has a really sharp edge. I like to hit it out of greenside bunkers because I can really kick it up in the air and hopefully land it softer.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. It's got more of a sharp edge on it than the PXG does. And somebody gave me this club, and I don't even remember who it was. It's been several years ago. It's the one club that I kept out of my old set, just because I really like the way that I can hit it out of a greenside bunker or even off of the greenside rough and land it softer than I've learned to do with my PXGs at this point. Yeah,
that's interesting that you have. So you have a 58 and then a 60. The 58 just behaves a little bit different than the 60.
It does, and my feeling is. It's that edge, and it's just the way. There's a little bit of a weight difference.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. it's just, and like anything with golf, it's a lot of mental game.
It is.
You know, and mentally I've learned what I can and can't do with that club.
Sure.
And I'm still working on my PXGs.
Yeah.
So I know if I'm in that situation, I know I can count on that club to get me where I need to go, whatever that distance is.
Yeah. So what's your favorite club in the bag? Did you say 4-iron was?
I love hitting a 4-iron.
Yeah.
When you hit a 4-iron pure, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It feels good. It sounds good. It's a crisp hit.
Sure.
And to watch the ball flight for me is better than hitting a good one or anything.
Yeah.
I like the 4-iron. I like the sound. I like that thud you get from a 4-iron.
Yeah.
So, and being a bigger guy, you know, to me it sounds like a cannon going off when you get a good shot off of it.
Yeah.
And to watch the ball flight, and I'm not a fade or a slice guy.
Just hit it straight.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
If I hit it,
Sure.
I hit it straight.
Yeah.
That's the biggest part, is just making it go forward.
Okay.
That's the biggest part of my game, is always making sure it's going forward.
Is there like a 4-iron that you hit that's kind of burned your memory? Like, hey, that's like the best shot. That's the purest shot I've ever hit with that club.
I think probably the best one that I hit was at 16 at Falcon Lakes.
Okay.
Me and Steve and Brian Taylor and Ryan Johnson were playing, and I teed off, hit a decent tee shot off to the left side of the fairway, just on the edge of the fairway, and I think I was 223 out, and I pured my 4 and landed on the fringe of the fairway, and it's the fairway's undulating. Yeah. So I hit about 20 yards out and got a nice roll, but I pured it and it felt good. It sounded good, and Brian was playing with me. He was like, "That was nice." I was like, "Yeah." Now I just got to do that 200 more times to make,
to ingrain it in your memory.
Right. Yeah. Muscle memory.
Yeah. That's
and
right.
Of course, 2 holes later, I pull that same club out of the bag and I hit it 20 yards. And take half their turf with me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is, but it's when you hit a good 4-iron, for me, that's the best.
Feels great.
It's the best feeling and the best ball flight path that I like.
Yeah. So I don't want to miss out on your putter before we get to your awesome bag, but can you tell me about that?
Yeah. So again, PXG.
Yeah.
When I bought this in 2020, I believe is when I bought these clubs.
Okay.
I bought the Blackjack putter. At the time, it was the best putter on the market, rated by several of the golf magazines.
Yeah.
It was rated the best putter on the market. It's a really cool looking putter.
Yeah.
It's got the skulls
on
it. Also has the
matching head cover
that comes with it.
Yeah.
The weight of this I really like. Obviously, it's got the bigger squared up grip.
Yep.
Which I really like. Again, big hands. And then the offset on this is perfect for me because I like to be in front of the ball, where a lot of people will be even with the ball. I like to be a little bit more in front of the ball and almost cock my hands.
Sure.
It keeps me from dragging my putter. And so that's what I really like about this putter. And the weight of it helps me keep the putter in that pendulum motion, almost like a clock.
Sure.
Motion. So
well, that's awesome. So tell me about your bag. I mean, your bag is incredible. Probably one of the best, most eye-catching bags that I've filmed. So
yeah. So this is the Sun Mountain bag. My kids got it for me for Father's Day. The same year when I bought my clubs, they decided to get me the bag. They went and picked it out. So I have a 23, a 20, and an 18-year-old. My 20-year-old's a firefighter, 23-year-old's an accountant, and then I have a daughter in high school.
Okay.
So they actually, without the help of their mother that year, decided to get me a golf bag for my Father's Day present. And it's really cool. It's designed like a fire department bunker gear is what it's made to look like. It's individually club stacked up at the top.
14-way, yeah.
Yep. And I keep my putter in the front. I like the built-in clips for your towels.
Sure.
And that stuff. Plenty of pocket space. I'm the type of golfer that everything stays in my bag all the time. I don't switch stuff in and out a lot.
Yeah.
So my shoes stay in there, extra socks stay in there. The cover that goes over the top of my clubs stays in there all the time.
Yeah.
I usually have an umbrella. It has an umbrella pocket with a clip in the bottom. So it's usually in there. Plenty of space for balls and tees and things of that nature. And it gets a lot of comments on the course because of the iconic Firefighter look of the bunker gear, and the axe on the flag really sets it off for me. And you see on the back as well, it's got the straps
for the cart,
the smart straps for the cart.
Yeah.
And those, you know, match the reflectors on the side, which is really, really nice. And it keeps your bag from, you know, from falling around, which is really nice. Hook it on there. But yeah, Sun Mountain really made a really nice bag.
Yeah.
I've been really impressed with it. It's not heavy, which I like. Some of the bigger bags of different materials, especially leather, they can get really heavy.
Yeah.
And not that I'm walking a lot of golf courses, but just lugging it in and out of my car to the cart, things of that nature.
Or if you're practicing or something like that.
Yeah. Or just, even up to the range. They can get heavy.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about this one, is it has all the functionality that I need in a bag.
Yeah.
It's perfect for me.
Well, just to wrap up, any equipment changes that you have planned in the future, or you're pretty much set? It sounds like you're really happy with all your stuff. Are you thinking, hey, if I get a little bit better, I'm gonna upgrade into the less forgiving PXG stuff or anything like that?
I will probably actually stay with the 0211s for quite a while.
Okay.
If miraculously my game turns around and I become Tom Watson at some point, I'll go to a different club.
Sure.
I've been extremely happy with the PXG irons, especially.
Yeah.
I'm not a great woods hitter.
Sure.
So I'm always trying other people's woods and stuff. I've still found that going back to these
is what you like.
Is what I like. Yeah. I have a Cleveland driver that I won at a tournament last year, and I've hit it several times. It's a nine degree. It's a good club.
Sure.
But it's not my PXG.
Got it.
So.
Well, thank you so much for being on the channel. I really appreciated you taking time off your weekend and being on here. So
no problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks for watching the video. As promised, I'm going to chime in with my favorite part of Denny's bag, and that has to be the bag itself. That was an incredible bag. The first time I've ever seen anything quite like that. I thought that was awesome, and I liked how it was designed to kind of be like the firefighter's gear. For somebody who is a firefighter, that was completely on brand. So I thought that was the best part of his bag. Remember, just as a final reminder, I'm giving away these Adele wedges. The drawing is going to happen at 10 o'clock Sunday afternoon, January 1st, 2023. So if you haven't entered, look on the video posted December 16th for details on how to enter. Thanks for watching.